2-2. The only reason it's 2-2 is because somebody is having a fit about it seeing my face.
I wasn't having it.
Anyway, here's my buddy Stefan, aka Broach React on PlayStation. Don't know your YouTube account, otherwise I'd say your YouTube name.
It's just Wielding Emanator, all one word. I think the W and the E are both capitalized. In case you're all trying to look for me.
There we go. Took out that music, right? We don't need that.
I like that music though. I like give it a sort of a noir feeling, you know?
Yeah, but I don't want to have YouTube give me shit for having copyrighted music on my video again.
Oh wait, where is that music from anyway?
Hmm?
Like, did you get that from BioShock or?
No.
No.
No, but it considers it music. All right.
Jeremy's World, party time, oh yeah!
Oops, we're not about ready to not have anything going if I keep dropping it like that. All right, so today here, reason I have you are a computer gamer, is that correct? You also like playing computer games?
Yeah, for the longest time since my childhood as well as to my early adulthood, yeah. You know, before my laptop, got destroyed by a dumbbell, dropping a dumbbell.
There it goes. Still 94. Anyway, so why do you prefer computer games over video games?
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm one controller, and I've tried the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 controllers, and they're both pretty much similar in design. And I've also played. I think it's the Nintendo controllers. It's the ones that look like the big 3-clawed finger thingy. Those ones, right?
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I've played the big. I call it the big claw controller because that's what it looks like. It looks like a big claw.
Mm-hmm.
Rawr. And I've even done the Wii. I've tried both sides, the one with the buttons and the one with the lever, and I figured it wasn't really working out for me there, so I just used just the control piece, just the one part of the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like I'm just waving a half an inch Akui there, so. But I personally preferred computer games mainly because, whereas with both games you're using both hands, but you're mainly using just 4 fingers, sometimes 6 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas on a computer you can actually use all of your fingers, and granted, one hand's going to be on the mouse, so you're just clicking with these 2 fingers. Maybe there's a control piece for this one. Maybe there's that one roller device inside the mouse where you can just scroll it up or down, in or out. So you could at least use a maximum of maybe 3 or 4 fingers in the mouse, whereas you use this one on the keyboard, and it just makes it so much easier that I can use all my fingers on both my hands, as opposed to just mainly using just the thumbs. Because you got the levers. You gotta you manipulate the levers to get your character in the right positions. Then you just gotta hit the buttons with the same thumbs, all on the same surface.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas on the computer, you just mainly use the keys, and you use the mouse, and your coordination, I feel, this is me personally saying this, that I feel that your configuration is a lot more easier, because mainly on some games with a mouse, you generally look around every time you use the mouse, just swivel it and such, and then you just move forward, back, and such with the keyboard. But again, the configuration there, just for me, and maybe for other computer gamers out there, that works perfectly.
Okay, so hold on a second.
Plus, sometimes the configuration with a keyboard, it's a lot easier to learn than trying to, get all the buttons, say, A, X, A, left, right, circle here, jump over there, shake the controller. I mean, when was the last time you had to make your character jump on a computer by grabbing the entire keyboard and going,
Right. So, what types of games, like forms of games, do you like? RPG, strategy, MMOs, things like that.
Well, there were certain games like Half-Life and Halo, Half-Life 2, so shooter games like that. In my early childhood, there was also the chess games, And yeah, I know it's just like mainly just point and click. I was a kid then; it was very simple. Um, so games like that. When we had one of the Elder Scroll games for the computer, I think it was the Morrowind one,
Mm-hmm.
and we played that on the computer. I found that the configuration was a lot easier, you know, because you can at least carefully choose what you put inside or outside of your character. Whereas on just the PlayStation controller, you have to be really careful about what you choose because you might end up making a mistake and then you have to go back, try again. You gotta be so diligent with it. Whereas with a computer one, you're already being careful because but it's like riding a bike. You already know that you got to be careful when you're riding a bike, but it's just so easy at the same time.
Uh-huh. But I mean, what's your favorite genre of video games? What I was trying to ask.
Um, would this also include online games? Because I've played a lot of
Yeah, or like role playing,
I
RPGs,
guess
MMOs.
like what would you classify League of Legends as? Would you say that's role playing or RPG or what?
What's that? League of
Yeah,
Legends?
League of
That's a
Legends.
MOBA.
That's a MOBA.
MOBA, yeah.
So is that RPG or
No, it's a MOBA. That's what it's called. It's a MOBA. MOBA.
MOBA?
Yes.
That that is new to me. What exactly kind of genre is that?
I don't know. That's just what I've heard it's been called. It's called a MOBA.
Would Smite be also called a MOBA? Because it kind of
Yes.
plays similar to League of Legends.
Yes.
Okay. So I've developed a taste for a MOBA, if you want to call it that. Other than that, mainly I go for the more action strategy games, like that Tomb Raider game, the prequel one that came out on Xbox One. What was it, 2014, 15? And I finished that one. I like those kinds of games because you get a lot of action, but you also have to think about what you're doing inside the game. Sort of a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that Half-Life and Half-Life 2 fall into that same category because while they would be classified as shooter games, you still have to figure out these puzzles, how to get from A to B, react to this in a certain amount of time before it's too late. They don't call it Half-Life just because it sounded pretty.
Yeah.
Are we still doing a live video?
Yeah, it's still live.
Okay.
I was just
Okay.
trying a few things out, seeing if it works. But yeah, it says the screen is currently not in use.
But if the phone falls, it'll no longer be in use.
So, well, the reason I was going to do this is because there was a thing I was going to have let people vote on, like what kind of things do they like, and
A lot of the video gamers that you showed me, like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye Guy, the games I had seen them play so far appear to be on computer games. Now, I'm just saying so far as I've seen, because they appear to be using both hands like out here, and you could definitely hear the clicking sounds.
yeah.
And like in Jacksepticeye's game, one of the ones it's a case animatronic, where he's going up to these items, and you can clearly see the selection choices. There's that key button. One of them says E here, or A there, or along the lines. And I'm sure they have their own personal preferences. I'm just saying, for myself, if I was to ever get any sort of game if I was to get a system of which to play a game on, it would be a computer adapted for certain games that you'd probably play otherwise on a console game, like PlayStation, Xbox, Wii. I'd probably do it on like a big TV screen like that one over there. And yeah, because I had a laptop, right? And like I said, it got damaged severely, and I had to get rid of it. But that's where I started playing games like Dota.
Oh, Dota. I heard Dota's good.
Yeah. I think it was like a Warcraft version of Dota. And then Dota just kind of inspired League of Legends, which, I got hooked on, line and sinker, and all that jazz.
Didn't we all? I got hooked on League of Legends. It's actually a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I enjoyed playing it too.
My personal favorite character from that was Teemo. And not just because he's, cute and cuddly, it's also because he's probably one of the fastest characters.
Cheap.
Yeah. You did that on purpose.
Anyway, go ahead.
And another personal favorite character was Twisted Fate because, well, I've always been like a Gambit fan, and Twisted Fate just kind of reminded me of Gambit. He has those card tricks that he does, and he has also got that teleportation that can actually launch him. It used to launch him across the map before League of Legends kind of nerfed him down to just a particular area. Even so, oh yeah, they nerfed it down to it's a particular area, and there has to be some sort of ward, because otherwise he can't transport over there, which I kind of thought was a bit of a BS move.
So you say you like MOBAs?
I like MOBAs, yeah.
Such as Smite and League of Legends and all
Smite,
that.
League of
What's your
Legends.
favorite part about MOBAs?
I liked MOBAs because you get to choose, an already developed character. Get to see if their strengths really match up with your strengths, or if there's something you could tinker around with them to at least make them work. And if the character doesn't fit you, then no biggie. There's a lot more characters where that came from, and they're still making more characters on League of Legends. And not only that, they're also exploring new ideas and new maps. And each and every new character, they get a storyline of their own. But then sometimes they go back to an original character and they say, "What if he had a different storyline?" Like every time they do a skin for a character, and they try a little what if scenario right there.
Mm-hmm.
What if Teemo was actually darker than we realized? What if Twisted Fate really was, a legit gambler player? What if Sona, I think I'm pronouncing her name right, Sona, was not just the girl who plucks the strings on a harp, but she's also a legit DJ of her own. I mean, they have some of her music on YouTube actually. DJ Sona. She's deaf, but that never stopped her from making music. I mean, take a look at Beethoven.
Cool. Cool. So, do you like playing handheld games or anything like that?
Handheld games like the small little
Yeah.
PvP thingies. I've actually never played those before. I've never played PvP. Never played a Game Boy. I never even played a game on my own cell phone, mainly because I'm jamming it with music. No pun intended. And I never even got a tablet, even though I thought about getting a tablet. Hi, how you doing? And
They just do it.
Fuck off.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought they did.
what'd they say?
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off to you too, Shady, wherever you are.
Don't worry, people troll us all the time. Just ignore them. That's the best thing you can do.
Oh, trolls.
So,
I used to kill quite a few number of trolls on League of Legends.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off to you too. Thank
all
you very
right,
much.
keep it coming. This is family friendly, isn't it?
I'll see you
Fuck
online.
off.
I'll be sure to remember that when I see you online.
It's okay. Hold on. I got this.
He is busy upon his phone.
Sorry.
Oh, now you're sorry.
Apology accepted. Now don't do it again.
Yeah, because you can block users.
Trump.
I heard that.
Trump.
Trump. Oh, we're not talking political.
Trump.
Yeah, we're not talking political. Unless you're trying to say tramp.
Trump.
In which case, it's A, not you.
Trump.
Okay, I'm tired of this shit. Hold on, 7. Go ahead and keep talking. Don't mind him.
I really do not want to get into any political debates. I'm sorry, but I'm just so sick and tired of having to argue political debates. If you're not one side, they assume you're another side. You want to be third party? Okay, you can be third party. Doesn't mean I have to be third party, even though I support third party.
Where are you guys from?
We are from a small little town. It's called Not Your Concern. It's a really nice place. You should not come and visit.
We're from Washington.
Yep. That's
How
all you
about
need
you?
to know. Thank you very much. We hope you're enjoying this show. I know I'm enjoying this. It's my first time being
Fuck
here.
off.
Yeah, fuck off to you too. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the attention,
Fuck
even
off.
if it's even if it's just from you, Mr. Shady.
Assholes.
Thank you very much. Yes, we are. Thank you very much for pointing that out. And you know what? We're happy to be assholes. You know why? Because there's a bunch of punks like you online.
Look at that.
Why?
Why?
Why indeed? Why is he acting
Trump
like this?
buddy.
Trump buddy? Trump
What?
buddy? Well, I don't
You
think
like
so.
Trump?
I
You
don't
want-
think so because I know about Trump.
Okay,
and,
let's not get into the political debate.
But I'm not a friend. I'm not a friend of his, if that's what you're asking. I don't get invited to any of his dinners.
All right.
I invite him to my dinners, because he's at least a legit friend right here. So he's my buddy. If anything, I'd vote for him.
Okay. Anyway, handheld games. You said you never played a handheld game.
Never in my life. I've had friends who've had Game Boys. They play stuff like Pokemon
Mhm.
on there, like the original Pokemon. That's pretty much it. I could never tell you if I liked it or
What
not.
did the
because-
chicken do after he crossed the street?
He died. Anyway. Anyway.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I would like to get a tablet. I have a friend of mine who could actually recommend me the perfect tablet for gaming.
Uh-huh.
He says he'd probably say you'd have to look online for one. Otherwise, you just go to Best Buy because they got the perfect computers for playing games on as well. I'm assuming the perfect tablets as well. And I'm thinking I will get myself another cell phone. This one that I
I
can
need
just
to
do.
burn one.
Just keep talking.
Yeah, a cell phone. Probably an is it S4 or is it 4G? Yeah, 4G phone. Because I got a 3G phone at the moment. Cost me a good
Confidence.
$100. And I get a 4G phone, and I probably won't even need to trade in that one. I just keep the 4G phone, connect to internet wherever, whenever, and I'm thinking I probably should get myself an MP3 player. That way I can just put all my music on that and get clear my old phone up.
Mhm.
But get myself a new phone, see what kind of games I could probably play on that one.
So, change the thing around here. You do have console.
I do. So far I have a PlayStation 3, I have an Xbox One, I have a PlayStation 4. And I've actually stacked them all inside my room. Leaning Tower of Gamer.
So, your personal opinion, what's your favorite console?
Can you just get the fuck up and talk with me? Fuck,
Can I
I'm
just do-
using all my fucking data. So
Jesus.
please pay attention.
What's
Well,
with
you
your
can go
grammar?
somewhere else, or you can
Yeah.
leave us alone.
Yeah. You can always leave, and probably work on that grammar while you're at it.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. That's always been my issue: is grammar online.
I know, me too.
You always because you go through school, and you've always taught this is how you do in grammar and such. And now you're an adult, you're looking online, and it's like everybody is an 8-year-old. You may know the word, but your spelling is just
Funny that he's telling us to pay attention to him. This is coming from the same person.
Call of
telling us to
Duty.
Fuck off.
yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Call of Duty's pretty
I
fun
like
game.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty's great.
Let's play.
Probably later. We're in the middle of a show right now. My personal favorite console.
Mhm.
Well, I recently just got it. The PlayStation 4 has been very nice to me.
Mhm.
But the Xbox One, so far has been a personal favorite. Out of the 3 consoles that I have, because of the unique games that I get on it. You know, Killer Instinct is, for example, it was only released on just the Xbox One. I'm talking about the newer vamped Killer Instinct that is really, it's really definite and it's really dynamic, and it is so much fun.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting a little creepy there. I'll stop.
Please do.
but
I just
but, you know,
shit my fucking pants.
All
God
right.
damn it.
Good for you, thank you. And but you know, like I said, personal favorite console of all time will still have to be, you know, just your just a good gaming computer. You know, would I want to get myself a Wii someday? You know, to try out some Wii games. I probably think Wii. Yes.
All right. So, since we are streaming via PlayStation, tell us everything you like about PlayStation consoles.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The earliest I had was just PlayStation 3. I believe I've played PlayStation 2 games, but like at a friend's house or so. Um, Other than that, you know, the PlayStation 3 would have to be like my first video game console, you know, separate from computers. And there were a lot of dynamic games that go with that. There were some horrendous games that also went with that, you know. I'm sure you all know what games I'm talking about because, you know, I don't know
How
all the
fucking
games
boring.
that were horrendous. Yeah, I know it's boring, you know. We're just talking. It's a talk show. What do you expect
That's
me
the
to
whole
do?
point of
Like,
this.
like magic tricks?
Yeah, this is supposed
Yeah.
to be one of those serious things that you don't hardly ever see anybody do, like ever.
Yeah, I only know one magic trick. That's it. It's the knot trick, and every kid knows the knot trick.
So,
Let's talk about pussy like guys do.
No, how about no?
how about I don't talk about that shit and don't get banned from PlayStation?
Thank you very much.
Anyway, so what are your favorite features for PlayStation though?
Features?
Yes.
Like game features? Or are you talking about like?
Game features, console features, things like that.
Well, aside from the games themselves, you know, I've been playing like a lot of Call of Duty on the PlayStation 3, and I also like the feature where you can play. You can play DVDs on it as well, even though it's not always recommended. It's something you could still do. And does the PlayStation 3 have a Blu-ray player?
Oh, that was the first one to have a Blu-ray player. In fact.
Let's talk
Yes.
locker room talk. Like Trump does.
Anyway,
And yeah. So you know, you get to Blu-rays, and that was actually my personal first DVD player was my PlayStation 3. Until I got my Xbox One, then I just started playing my Blu-ray discs on that. And PlayStation 3, before I got my PlayStation 4, is where I just go onto the internet or go onto YouTube and I just watch shit, you know. And well, even after I got my PlayStation 4, sometimes I still go back to the PlayStation 3
me too.
because you know there's still some things you can do on PlayStation 3 that you
Can't
don't
do on
can't
PlayStation
do
4,
on
such as
PlayStation
having
4.
music, videos, things like that.
A certain kind of videos. I'm kidding. Or am I?
So,
It was well, you know, but you know, on Xbox One, I mainly use that for my PlayStation. Well, sorry, got a little mixed up there. I use Xbox One to play my Blu-ray because not all the time can I
You
hook up
guys
on the
probably
internet.
have a better player still.
You know, I can't always get on the internet with Xbox One, except again on YouTube. But with Xbox One, the connection to YouTube is often questionable. Like you can barely attach to it. Whereas with PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, you get on that, it's like easy.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think Bill Gates might have his work cut out for him. You know, if he wants to figure out the whole dilemma with Xbox One and internet connections. So I would probably still say that, you know, I still say Xbox One's a personal favorite, but I'm really liking, you know, PlayStation 4 because of all the things that it can do that you probably cannot do on an Xbox One. You know,
So
even though PlayStation 4
Clean your
doesn't have
fucking
killer
house, you fucking
instincts.
dirty ass motherfuckers.
I hope you get banned, mister. I really do. Because that is just so much, you know, toilet mouth there.
Good thing we're not getting monetized for these videos, otherwise this one wouldn't be because of your excessive language.
Yeah, give me the guy who asked me to do a handstand during improv night. That was fun. You, sir, you're not fun. You have been degrading, you have been insulting, you have been very rude. Please just go
Go
away.
Yeah, there's many other places, people
Wow.
that are live streaming you can bother.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
If
if
you
you
find
want
if you find it boring, then why are you still watching it?
Wow.
yeah, just
Wow.
go on. Shoot.
Wow.
Go
Wow.
play Call of Duty with somebody
Wow.
else. So, thank you very much.
Yeah, wow.
And if you don't like Trump, well, that's just you. Go vote for somebody else then.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, so why don't you use your PlayStation 3 and PS4 for Blu-ray since they have a Blu-ray player now?
Because, like I said, I use the PlayStation 3 mainly to just get on the internet when I'm not getting on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And the PlayStation 4, aside from, the newer games that are coming out and such, I use that one more for my YouTube because that one has a faster YouTube connection.
Mm-hmm.
It really connects to the internet like no tomorrow. The Xbox One, well, I gotta find
Boring.
I gotta find a good purpose for the Xbox One other than just games and YouTube. So when it was announced that it had a Blu-ray player add-on, I put that on and I said, you know what? It's got a Blu-ray player on it. What the hell? I'll use that as my new DVD player.
PS3 had it before Xbox did.
I know. Although recently my PlayStation 3 has been a bit acting up. So sometimes I have to reboot it at least once a
Hey
week,
guys.
maybe once a month.
Call me 734.
Is this a new person?
I don't know.
Nope, still the same person. Alright. Anyway.
Are there any other questions you want to ask me, or do you want me to ask you any questions, or
Oh.
like how do you feel about computer games?
Oh, I'm personally more of a console gamer myself, so I like computer games, but it depends on the certain game, and whatnot. I think the only thing that I think
I have a question.
Hold on a second. One thing I think that computer games has over console games is mods. There's been a lot of mods that are going around that consoles just don't have, and that's something I wish that
Seriously.
consoles had. Seriously, you've been nothing but rude and conceited this entire time, so we are going to ignore you.
Yeah, we're trying to broadcast this for a less rude audience that is a
Seriously.
little bit more
Seriously.
mature. We're trying to be mature. We only ask that you in turn be more mature, because if you can't, just go away.
Yep.
You don't like the video, you're more than welcome to watch another video. You don't like us, you're more than welcome to just skip to the very end. Just go zip.
So, anyway. Alright, well, I don't really have much more of a question for you. Like I said, I would have put up
That
a
nobody is watching.
I've often
Not
thought,
yet.
yeah, when I was in college, I actually wanted to be a computer programmer because I wanted to create my own computer games and
Yeah.
such. But I couldn't handle C++ because the things just got a little bit more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
If I could go back to that, if I could get back into computer graphics and whatnot and make my own computer games, have something fun to introduce to the world, and I would like to get some voice talent, and I'm thinking that you're very dynamic with voices. I'm very dynamic with voices, and if we can get just a
Are
few more
those
people.
basketball shorts? You must be a player.
Ha 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 ha!
Oh,
Bravo!
that's good. Good
Bravo!
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to do computer graphics to create computer games.
Mhm.
Maybe even my own animated series, because I've always wanted to make an animated series with characters that just keep popping up in there.
Yeah.
And another reason to get a computer is so that I can actually write out the stories that I keep getting in my head. Because I have these unique dreams, and that just inspires me just to make stories from these dreams. And I thought, what if
We
we
are
can
the
make
world.
what if we can make
We
this
are
into
the
a story?
children.
What if we
Let's
can
make a better
the
day, so
story
let's start giving.
into an animated series? What if we just made a video game based off the animated series?
Yeah.
Or a computer game even. Because like you said, computer games tend to have a lot more mods.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Uh-oh, what's he gonna do now?